Hello everyone, I am here again. Well, how's it going? So we have another album review. We got the long-awaited Dayglow, his third record, People in Motion review here. Starting off, I just wanted to say, I still very much so, if you've watched my last reaction to his last single he put out here, Second Nature from him is probably one of his best songs, if you ask me, ever. It is a 6-minute masterpiece. Incredible music, incredible mixing and production. It really is great. I still, beyond belief, love that song. Another great one from him was the Deep End he put out. That was, again, a very good listen, a really solid song, a really fun time as well. But, you know, honestly, listening to the album as a whole, I'm going to be perfectly straightforward, just right off the bat here, I'm not crazy about it. It was not my favorite, to say the least. I don't know what happened, but it's like you get the first 4 songs in, and then everything afterwards, I thought was maybe just kind of cute. There's not as much high production as there is on Second Nature. I feel like you just blew up on Second Nature, and then everything else he slowly just kind of let go, I guess. And that's not me saying, I'm not saying, you know, he's sleeping throughout this entire album. Nothing like that. It's not like it's low effort. I'm not saying it's low effort. I'm just saying it's, I don't know, you know, I wasn't crazy about some of the production choices at all on the last couple songs here. Like the last 6 songs, like we hit Deep End, and that's like the point that you hit the highest in this thing, and then everything else is kind of just fine. I'm not saying I don't like it. I don't know how to put it. I enjoyed bits and pieces of it, but yeah, you know, I wouldn't say this is like a Chance the Rapper I Love My Wife thing, but it is very public that he just like got married recently, and that I think he wrote this throughout that time. And there is a song where it's kind of dedicated to his wife, which is, I mean, that's great, that's beautiful, it's cute. I think it's cute, it is, but you know, I really don't see myself listening to a lot of this. A lot of it sounds, and this is the easiest way I could put it, is very radio safe, which is a term that we use a lot on the channel. Very kind of just honestly generic. It wasn't as garage bandy as Fuzzy Brain at all, or his last record. And again, I wasn't really crazy about his last record either. I thought it was good, and I think it's better than this one. And I think Fuzzy Brain is like a 10 out of 10 if you ask me. But yeah, it's like the more popular I feel like Dayglow has gotten, I feel like the less he's really pushing for making indie. This doesn't sound indie. This just sounds very much so something you'd hear on the radio. It's not pushing boundaries. It's not really, you know, it's not less is more. Too much, honestly, I would say, because he's using way too much sounds that I feel like a lot of other people use, a lot of mainstream artists use. He's using a lot of production styles that I feel like are just not him. Because who I thought he was the trippy, fun, positive, you know, garage band, kind of, not grungy, but in the sense of like, just being kind of like, it sounds like you could have made that in your room. I really don't feel like this was made in a room. This sounds like something in some big studio made by some soulless corporation. It doesn't have a lot of heart in it, and I don't know how else to put that. I really didn't feel anything listening to this, which is a bummer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still excited to see Dayglow live. I can't wait to see him live. And I can't wait to hear Second Nature live. That's going to be great. I can't wait to hear Deep End live. These are all going to be great live songs to hear. But yeah, you know, I don't know what else to say. These songs are just honestly forgettable. They're not really doing much for me. I do think that I still really love the fact that Sloan is definitely doing something that is positive. I love that he's making positive music. I cannot stress that enough. It is. That's the dude's vibes he's spreading, and the message he's spreading is great. I like that he's a positive and uplifting artist. That's something I feel like we have not really a lot of in today's like music spectrum. I will say this is something that definitely stuck out to me though. I do like the messages in this about how people used to just listen to the radio. We didn't need a video attached to it. We didn't need so much stimulation. I like that. That's a really interesting message to put forward. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Honestly, I wasn't crazy about this album. We're gonna give it a 4. It's again, it's not bad. I think that there is 4 or 5 solid songs, but that's only half the album. It's a 10-track album. Half of it, if you ask me, could have been scrapped. It could have been an EP. I don't love it. It's very not interesting to me. It's not like Easy Life's new album where there's insane orchestral moments that are beautiful and the production style is just off the charts, amazing and different to their style, pushing a boundary, because that's nothing we've heard from Easy Life before. This isn't anything we've heard from Dayglow before. This is just the same thing that was the last record. All the songs that were bad, if you ask me, on the last record of Harmony House are these kinds of just kind of dry and substanceless. It's not genuine to me. It just feels very bland and dry, and I don't know. I'm sick of hearing stuff that sounds like you could have turned on your radio and walked into your local Target and that's what's playing. It's like they literally Target plays Dayglow regularly now too. I'm sure they'll have a heyday with this, but it's like, man, you know, I kind of miss when he would change it up a little. I kind of miss when we had songs like I Want to Rule the World, you know what I mean? Like, or the Fuzzy Brain title track is beautiful. That song is incredible. It sounds so magical, you know? Or songs like Can You Call Me Tonight? Again, it's like a magical song. It sounds spacey. It sounds trippy almost. And it sounds almost like it has a nice peacefulness to it. It has this warmth to it. But this album, I just don't feel anything. I just feel like the album cover, it's just a cube in the middle of nowhere. That's about it. Anyways, I'm not trying to hate. I love Dayglow. I'm seeing him live in November. I can't wait to see him live. I love his music. He really has made some great music, but this album, I gotta be straightforward, it's just not a fan. Anyways, if you guys like this review, please like, share, and subscribe. If you disagree with me, leave a comment. I'd love to talk to you about it or share your feelings. I'm sure a lot of people will probably not be happy to hear that I'm not a huge fan of it, but yeah, it's just not, I don't know, it's just not for me, I guess, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure there's people out there who love this, but yeah, it's just my opinion, guys. Remember. Anyways, if for some reason, Dayglow, if you watch this video like you did my last one, or my Deep End review of your song Deep End, I still love you, dude. I'm not like, oh, you're terrible. No, I don't know. You know, I was not super into this. I kind of want to hear more of that down to earth kind of just like DIY music that you used to make, and this doesn't really feel like that. Thanks for watching, guys. Go check out the album though. Go support him. Dayglows great. Go support him. Thanks for watching.